Abode Shelter's mission is to provide safe, sustainable, and humane housing. Last year, Doug Sharp, president of BSB Design and founder of Abode Shelters, partnered with Dr. Jim Blessman of Blessman Ministries to build a small community where it was immediately needed. The goal? To raise enough money to bring 10 abode shelters to a small tribal village 3.5 hours north of Johannesburg in the beautiful Limpopo province of Mokopane, South Africa. This is a short video of an ambitious project that was brought together by a small group of people. Dr. Jim Blessman started his work in South Africa with his wife Beth in 2001 by forming Blessman Ministries, a nonprofit organization bringing hope to children. Blessman Ministries purchased land in Mokopane through the local tribal chief, which they have now called the Del Kramer Campus. The campus now includes a full kitchen and commons area, a feeding center and cafeteria, church building, administrative offices, public restrooms with running water, a warehouse that is being turned into a children's church, a playground, a soccer field, and fields where they're growing vegetables and an area for raising livestock. Their goal is to grow enough vegetables to feed the locals and then extra to sell in town. They're also educating locals on gardening, using fertilizer, and what insects to watch out for. Children come every day because it is a safe place to be. This community has access to optical clinics, community outreach, life skills training, and a lasting knowledge of Jesus Christ. There is even a donkey cart that goes into the village on Sundays to pick up the children for church. It is driven and led by children. They have recently added a sewing program and business where they can make clothing and uniforms. They have a special machine that will sew logos on material. In addition to the sewing business, they have an earth block training school where locals are trained to use a machine to make bricks out of the dirt. These bricks are then used to build with. This is one of the first examples of a small home that was built using these bricks. One of the current projects that Dr. Jim Blessman has partnered with Abode Shelters on is improving the living conditions for women and children who are experiencing the impact of the AIDS epidemic engulfing Africa. Blessman Ministries' goal was to build an Abode Shelters community in the Limpopo province to provide affordable shelter and a safe living environment for women and their children. Last summer, Doug Sharp made a commitment to Dr. Blessman to provide a small community of abode shelters in January of 2013. He asked BSB Design, his friends, family, and acquaintances to support the project. By November 1st, Doug had reached the fundraising goal and the first 5 homes were shipped. The second group of homes was shipped at the beginning of January to be built in late February. The first day, the group set up the arches. The second day, siding was started. The third day, the group inserted the end panels, doors, along with other details, and were able to finish the homes. A few local men got in on the building as they will be leading the build when the next 5 homes arrive in February. One day, the group made and served lunch to nearly 300 local men, women, and children with the rice packets donated from Meals from the Heartland at the local meal site. "20 committed individuals sprinkled throughout the United States were excited to be able to participate in this small community build. They spent 3 very hot days building the homes. The individuals in the group that participated in the build included a Monsignor from West Des Moines, Iowa, 2 friends of the Abode Shelter manufacturer located in Mononk, Illinois, several employees, consultants, friends, and family from BSB Design, and the individual through Power Film in Ames, Iowa, responsible for the donation of 10 solar power kits to the project. On the last day of the build, the group was able to meet a young single mother, Anna, and her 2-year-old son, Donita. She and her son were sleeping on the kitchen floor of one of her late mother's friend's home. When Dr. Blessman first met Anna a few months ago, he stated that she was just skin and bones. She is now healthy and involved in the local feeding program, working at the fields at the Dale Kramer campus, and one of the homes was dedicated to her and her son. Since she didn't own anything, only the clothes on her back, one of the volunteers bought a few necessities so that she felt more at home when she moved in. The other homes were dedicated to grandmothers. They are referred to grannies in this village. They moved into the homes with children they were already caring for, in addition to a few local homeless children. Are you interested in partnering with Abode Shelters to provide homes to those in need? Contact us today at partners@abodeshelters.com. Although the fundraising efforts are complete for this project, donations are still needed to provide homes to those in need. Go to www.abodeshelters.com to provide support. Your donation is tax deductible.